Yo! Everybody, what up? How you guys doing? Grimmy, hello. Shriko, hello. Oh, god damn it. I just joined this game. How close is it? Oh my god, this is so close. I literally just joined. Let me see if I can clutch this game. Yeah. Trying to see if we can get 2 bases in this flyout. No drop tanks, right? Oh, 1 drop tank. So we'll take a little bit of extra fuel. See what I can do. What's in between the 530F and the 530D? I believe the Seeker. The 530F, Nico, is the is it the monopulse or whatever? It's the Seeker that doesn't give a launch warning, and it's on the Mirage F1C. And then the 530D, I think is actually faster. I think it's the Mach 5. It's got a better booster, and then it's got a better Seeker. It's a full, whatever, I don't know, monopost or pulse or whatever. But it's a traditional Fox 1 Seeker that gives launch warnings and all that stuff. But the 530F, it doesn't give a launch warning, but it can also be chaffed just by a single chaff pop. And doesn't really need any notching or anything. Obviously, you're going to need to move a little bit, especially if it's close range. And I also do believe, those are the things I know for certain. I do believe there's also a substantial booster increase with the 530D. Yeah, no worries, man. 530F is, like, very much disdained. It is a very much hated missile. It's annoying to fight against sometimes because you got to remember that you don't get launch warnings, you only get lock warnings. And then it's also a horrible missile to use because it literally, if your opponent has enough brain cells to rub together to put together that an F1C or air interceptor on most RWRs is launching on them, or at least locking them, that usually implies that there's a 530F en route as well. Oh yeah, okay, GG's. Yeah, I think we got this. I'm still gonna try and get this base, at least this one, and then we'll go for this one. But we'll see if we can clutch, and then we'll go play for real, play an actual lobby. Why, Nico? You getting a Mirage? Iron Times, what's up, man? How you doing? Interesting name. I did, Cynical. That was pretty crazy. That was pretty crazy. No, I just died to a 530D. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, dude, I saw that. I saw that clip, Cynical. That shit was pretty crazy. That shit was pretty crazy. I'm assuming that's a missile. Is it at me, though? I don't think so. It didn't look like it was headed towards me. If it was... I think he crashed. Okay. Okay, it was headed towards me, but I turned away that like last second, so it was going to where I was going, and then I turned back in, and whatever. I think we're getting ER'd. Maybe? Can't tell. This guy right here, this is his missile, I think, or this is him. I think that's his missile. Yeah, that's his missile. Looks like he's defensive. I'm just gonna launch on these guys and try and get him to go defensive because we are trying to get these bases right here. We're not necessarily trying to kill these guys. We're trying to just absolute bum rush tickets and try and clutch this game if possible. Base should be like right here. Let's go ahead and mark it so we can visualize where it's at. Maybe. It's off my right. It's like right in front of me. Launch on him. We just passed the base, which is unfortunate. But hopefully we get him to go defensive. Yep, got him at least. I mean, we didn't get to go defensive. We got him to go straight to hell is what we got him. And base is right there. And my frames are dropping because I'm in the 15. I don't remember if it's 2 or 3 napalms, but we're doing 3. I think it's 3. Yeah, it was 3. Oh no, it was only 2. Oh, whatever. We'll get this base over here. Ryuk, how you doing, man? I checked the replay and it never went above 12 Gs. Maybe it was, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Maybe because it was pulling upwards, it was able to pull just this absolute fuckload of AOA because it was fighting against gravity. Maybe it slowed it down. I don't know. Don't worry about it, Miles. Don't you worry about it. My R73s pull less than that 9M. Yeah, it was a pretty crazy 9M. Lantern, how you doing, man? Well, I don't think these guys necessarily needed my help, but I'm already here, Chief. And then we'll go kill that flanker behind me. Because I got 2 AM3s. How interesting. I take 2 AM3s with this loadout? I should only be taking 1. I'm expecting there to be a flanker right up here on my front right here. But game's over and it doesn't matter. He would have eaten this AM4 though, if I could get it off the rails. What up, James? How you doing, man? Need 70,000 more RP to get the VT5? Nice, man. Isn't that the Chinese light tank squadron vehicle? Mike is pull less than that 9M. Yeah, that 9M was crazy, dude. That 9M was crazy. Okay. Cheddar's loving the blanket. Okay, not a whole lot of games to be had at the moment, not gonna lie. Everyone wants to play Red 4 13-7, and I don't blame them. Need 48k for the Su-33, yikes. Double cat, yes sir. C10 day, oh true. Yeah, C10 on 13.3 and 13.7, dude, is so much fun. It's so much fun. I do think I'm going to continue to work on Japan. I still got a little bit more to do here. I've got JDAM ERs, and I can play the F2 and try and spade it up and get the Su-30. Still waiting on the A7. That's rough, man. Feels bad. Let me tweak with some loadouts here. I'm gonna go ahead and drop these for the center, and then grab these again and drop the center. I'm gonna toy around with the fuel in this thing, because I don't think I need all these tanks. These tanks are fucking gigantic, dude. These wing tanks on this plane are gigantic. 600 gallons, dude. The 16 is only, what, like 450? 370. Holy shit, dude. These tanks are goddamn gigantic. I don't think I need them. I think just the center tank is enough. Anyways, we'll grab this too, I guess. Why not? I don't think we'll do a game with this. Do a little bit of multi-roll, do a little bit of gaming as well. Fresh game. I think this is a split lobby though. This shouldn't be in progress. 1-to-1, 3 minutes in. This shouldn't be. It shouldn't be happening. Oh, Seritan. Let's go. Anybody want to help me? Anybody want to join Afghanistan Blue EU server? 44 minutes in. Blue 4. Could use some assistance. We will never get the Italy supremacy stream. What do you mean, man? I play the Eurofighter. The Italian Eurofighter is like one of my most played planes. Oh, dude. I just realized I fucked this up. These aren't even JDAM ERs. These are just JDAMs. I did all that thing with the things and then fucked this up. Stupid ass bozo. These are like 18 kilometers max. Okay, PvP it is. I'm gonna take the center. And we're gonna go... It's Afghanistan, so let's go like 24 minutes. Double car, yes sir. Damn. Assistance has arrived. Let's go. Appreciate it, gentlemen. If you think about it, the F-16 is just A7 with an afterburner and then intake. Okay. I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna be burger pilled. Alright, man. Enjoy your burger. Enjoy your burger. Burger sounds kind of good right now. Not that good though. And there's no prerequisite to playing. Standby TWS 60 by 19 74. Surprised I didn't set that up before. Yeah, Miles, dude, I said that we were gonna do a tournament for 2K. And I just haven't gotten around to doing that. I don't know. I feel like I'm hesitant to do it every time I feel like I want to do it because I feel like it's not going to be like the perfect time or like I might be maybe a little busy or I don't know. I don't know. I've been putting it off for a multitude of reasons, but I think for the 3K what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Q&A. And then I'm gonna do the tournament that I promised for 2K. So we'll do the tournament for we'll do the 2K tournament at 3K. Nice, Rico. Have fun with your HMD. And then I will do a Q&A as well. Now the Q&A is gonna be obviously like there's gonna be stipulation. There's gonna be like what's the word? I guess rules. I don't know. Obviously, there's gonna be questions there's gonna be questions I'm not gonna answer, right? Like personal questions. Where do I work? Where do I live? What's my social security number? What's my house address? What's my you know what I mean? What's the security code of my debit card? Stuff like that. So, but I think I'll do a Q&A, and then yeah, go from there. Nico, damn, holy shit. I think Nagrim is a viewer. Ticker is, dude, holy fuck. Damn, coming in force. Let's get him, gentlemen. Can we get your bank info? Yeah, man, for sure. Be a man in that P108A. I've never played that thing, man. I killed one the other day, though, and I thought of you. I want you to know that, Colton. I killed a P108A the other day, and I thought of you. A man who hasn't touched Warthunder in a long time. But I thought of you. Is that at me? You gotta remember, this RWR is a really long range, almost similar to like the Eurofighter. So things are a little farther than I'm gonna expect them to be from like a standard RWR. This guy's pretty high altitude. Let's see if he eats that. Oh yeah, you eat that, Chief. You waited way too long for that defense. Way too fucking long. Okay. Awesome, dude. Hell yeah. Go off the rails, please. We love Iron Dome. Yep. Iron Dome that, retard. Sorry. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy and his Iron Dome. You're in the wrong account. Hey man, who cares? You're here, that's what matters. Am I right? Ooh, 29 close. This guy right here, I think, is 29. Yep. Gotcha! And then Su-34 right here. It's my last AM3, dude. Or AM4. Oh yeah, baby. I love the AM3s. The AM120 she told you not to worry about, dude. Oh baby. Oh baby. Give me AM3s over AM120s any day. Well, give me PL12s over anything any day, but you know what I mean. Oh. Ask for help, or ask for apology, ask for apology. Ask, you fucker. God damn it, we need you. It's okay, I killed your target. It happens. Bad Fox 3. Actually, it's AM4. Whatever, dude, you know what I mean. We were gaming, though. We were doing pretty good there. I wish we had adjustable scope scale for RWRs. Yeah. Dude, me too, Nimble. Me too. Like the Eurofighter, dude. What does it go out to? Like, is it 100 kilometers or something? Like, it's fucking far, dude. It's way too far. Look, we have RWR sensitivity, but that doesn't really, like, fix the problem, right? That, I mean, it does fix the problem, but then it introduces another one, which is obviously, like, you're only detecting targets within now, like, 50 kilometers or whatever. So. Missile count doesn't bother you? I mean, it does a little bit, yeah, for sure. It absolutely does, but I don't know. I haven't played this thing. I haven't even spaded this thing yet, man, so I feel like I need to. I'm really trying to get that Su-30. I'm trying to re-100% Japan, so... I haven't even spaded this thing yet. I feel like I need to. I feel like I need to. I've played the 13.0 F2 quite a bit now, so I'm really confident with this thing's flight model and just how absolutely cracked it is, even technically not 100% spaded. Like, I'm missing like one performance mod or something. But yeah, the missile count does bother me, but I look at it the same way I look at the Gripen, right? Like, if I really need to worry about missile count, if I run out of missiles or whatever, I just try and force the merge and probably cook them with an absolute cracked flight model. What up, Kaizo? How you doing, man? Straight flipping burgers right now? Good. Is that a good thing? I hope so. What do you have grinded in Israel? I have everything completed wise, but I don't have everything purchased. Like the far right line, I have like halfway purchased. Like if I were to 100% Israel right now, it'd cost me like 9 million SL or something. Franco, what's up, dude? Store-bought patties, but I'm lazy as fuck. Gonna be covered by copious amounts of beer later anyways. Interesting. Interesting methods. No beer for me, just cider. We're drinking the Hollow Jack, the Two Towns Hollow Jack, dude. It's one of the best. One of the best I've ever had. It's coffee pumpkin, but like, not like pumpkin spice. I don't even taste the pumpkin. All I taste is coffee. And holy fuck is it good, dude. I'm a big cider snob, dude. And this is literally one of the best I've ever had. One of the great things about living in the Pacific Northwest is being surrounded by... Oh shit, my stabilization was off. One of the great things about living in the Pacific Northwest is being surrounded, and I mean surrounded by some of like the greatest cideries in the United States. People underestimate it. Oh, dude, Nimble. It is the superior drink over beer, dude, fuck beer. Fuck beer. I am really not a big beer guy. Like, cider is just infinitely better. Infinitely better. If I'm gonna drink something, especially a lot of it, like, I want it to taste good. Okay, I don't know where this Series 34 is at. Yeah, Nimble, you ever come to the United States, dude? You come to the West Coast for whatever fucking reason, you let me know, and brother, well, I'll hook it up with the Pacific Northwest ciders. That should be him, yeah. The thing about the... Ooh, he's in the notch. The thing about the tall ACM is verifying your target. Like, you might get him locked up with the tall ACM, but verifying that that is the guy you have locked up without an HMD to get the target point can be very difficult. Okay, well, we're not going to waste another AM4 on him. I should hit. Yep. And there was a J11B around here somewhere. Oh. Is that the J11B? Hello, J11B. Oh, you are a wingless flanker. What happened to you? Oh, you're dead. Context clues, that's why tall ACM is great. Yeah, again, man, it's just verifying like you have the correct target locked up. I gotta get used to it. I really need to get used to tall ACM. The hardest thing I'm gonna have to deal with is obviously like target verification, right? Like lock IFF, if that makes sense. Verifying the target I have locked up is the guy I wanted locked up originally, and I didn't accidentally like pick up a friendly or something. I got him. It's a standard flanker, poor guy. He back up on my right. I'm assuming he was referring to the guy that I had locked up, or was locking me up and launching on me. He should be good. Okay, off my left. Got somebody there on radar. 37 kilometers. Tall ACM IFF with vibes, yeah. You can't even order it here in Germany. Whenever I ask for it, they have no clue what I'm talking about. Really? That seems really surprising. Isn't cider like really, really big in the UK? Like, obviously Germany and UK, I understand they're two different places. But like, I feel like it would kind of cross-pollinate. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. J11B should be right here. He's got significantly more missiles than I. I can keep him hard locked to try and keep him in lockdown if possible. Lost him. Unfortunate. Yeah, we're gonna have to force the merge. We're out of Fox 3s. Oh! Oh! It did reacquire. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. You can get it, but it's not common. Oh yeah, I'm sure like I mean anything, right? Anything should be theoretically feasible to acquire in just about any country, at least in the Western world. What do you think about A120Ds? I mean, I don't know, man. I think it's going to be a good addition for US. It entirely depends on the platform in which it gets added to. If it is on an F-16, it's going to be such a fucking slap in the face to dude, it's going to be such like I've been saying for a while, I think the A120D is a totally reasonable addition at the moment. I've been saying that probably for the past couple months. I feel like the A120D is a totally reasonable addition, right? One of the things that makes Blue 4, specifically just Blue 4 as a whole, lack is missile performance, right? A120C5s, A's and B's, and 9Ms, right? 9Ms are pretty consistent missiles for sure, but they really, really lack in the dogfight performance, right? They're not great off the rails. They only pull 30 Gs, and they have like, what, half a second seeker delay or something like that. So, like, they're overall not great dogfight missiles, but they're still pretty consistent. I honestly like 9Ms. I still, they're consistent enough for me to be like, oh yeah, they're good missiles. I think they're up there in some of the top IRCCM missiles, but obviously A120s, right? A120s are ass. So I feel like A120Ds are a totally reasonable addition and have been probably for a while. What do I expect? I have no idea. On paper, from what I understand, an A120D is able to pull up to 40 Gs. It should be better off the rails, and it has longer range. How that's going to be modeled in game, I don't know. From what we understand, the new missile is going to have GNSS. I don't know how that's going to apply to in game. I haven't the slightest clue. So what am I expecting? I don't know. I mean, you know as much as I do. I'm expecting a better overall missile with potentially better seeker performance, but that's really about it. But that's not gonna fucking matter, dude. If they slap it on an F-16 at 14.7. You know what I mean? If they slap it on an F-16 with an ASA at 14.7, nobody's gonna give a fuck about the A120D. Nobody's gonna give a shit until we get the 15EX. So if, yeah. Surely the 15EX is coming, yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's too early for the EX. I don't know. I'm really not familiar with the EX's overall performance. But my take on the A120D is I'm sure it's gonna be good, but it's gonna be absolutely like limited by whatever platform Gaijin decides to attach it to with this next update. Sim team, yes sir. What up, Squish? How you doing, man? Yep, I'm adopting the tag. Everybody's asking about it. What up, MH? How you doing, man? Oh, delish. Somebody iron doming. That guy? Boo. Air brake on. Air brake on. Gotta keep the morale up. You know what I mean? Gotta do the cool flybys. Gotta keep the morale up. God, I can't see shit on this map. They'll bring out the FA-18F. Who knows, man? I'm doing good, MH, man. I'm doing good, brother. How's the laptop? Treating you well? If it's good enough to run Tarkov, man, it sounds like an overall pretty decent laptop. We have a sim esports team. What do you mean, dude? We've had a sim esports team. It's been Wovie. What are you talking about? Sim esports has been covered for Warthunder for years. Wovie's filled that role since their inception. What do you mean? Yeah, I was part of an esports team. The 16V will be tough, trust me. Yeah, source, I fucking made it up. Can run Warthunder, almost high settings, stable 60 FPS. Dude, that's awesome, MH. I'm happy for you, man. I am happy for you. Every time you sent me a screenshot of your absolute, literal, minimal graphics, a part of me died inside. So I'm glad you got a good laptop, man. I'm happy for you. That's awesome. Quack, what's up, man? How you doing? It carries Iris T. Interesting. Have you heard about the tragedy of the AIM-120C5? Ah, yes, sir, I have. As somebody who really enjoys the Eurofighter, I absolutely have. The only thing I lack now is good ping. Oh, brother. I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, but something tells me until you, as long as you remain in that godforsaken country, I think you're probably going to be struggling with ping for a bit, no offense. $16V gets Iris T. Interesting. I didn't know that. It's cool. Who's the one next to Cheddar? That is Boots. It's my Siamese Boots. Burger good? I'm glad, man. Glad your burger was good.
Attention to the map. Attention to the map.
Experience will be elevated with beer. Okay, I got a J11B close left. Is he low or high? Is this him? Could be. Keep him locked. Yep, that's him. He's getting pushed. I don't want to launch quite yet. Okay, if he commits to me... Yeah. He's notching my teammate. He's notching my teammate. Oh, he got him. Fuck. Okay, hopefully it isn't TK. Hopefully it isn't TK. Oh, boy. I'm just going to preemptively apologize. Hopefully that is not TK. Okay, I gotta remember, I only have 4 ARHs. God fucking damn it, dude. Well, that's my own damn fault. How you doing, Alice? What do you think about the Vigan F21? Ugh, absolute piece of shit. Absolute piece of shit. It's good for playing passive, and you kind of need a pretty good head on your shoulders in order to get around the absolute lack of tech on that plane. The RWR has 0 IFF. The radar is pretty good, and obviously the missiles are pretty good for 13.0, right? Their AIM-120s at 13.0. It's going to be good no matter what. But, yeah. It's pretty ass, dude. It is pretty ass. Okay, he's low. Hopefully he doesn't multipath that. God damn it, dude. Okay, I got 3. I got that 16 close, and then I got the J11B up here at higher altitude, and then I got the flanker on my left. 2 J11Bs, so 4. I'm gonna have a hard time spotting that 16 from this range, so I'm not really gonna push him, and I'm just gonna focus on these J11Bs for now. I only have 1 Fox 3 left, unfortunately. Okay, so there's... Dude, holy fuck. Whole team's here. I'm gonna call for backup. We're close enough range to these guys. I think backup is a reasonable ask at this point. Just drop tanks. Okay. Flanker rear. He's up there. I see him. I'm hoping his dog shit N001 just doesn't see me. There's another up there. That might not hit him, actually. Fuck, I'm wasting missiles left and right, man. Oh, shit. Holy. Oh, yeah, I did hit him. Holy. Okay, based. Okay, J11B, it looks like. I'm gonna try and get him slow if possible. Radar off. I win the 2 circle even against him. Gun is on my left. I win the 2 circle even against the J11B. Even at 20 minutes fuel, I'm pretty confident I can beat that. At least I think this is a J11B. Is this a flanker? Or base flanker, I should say. Or not base flanker, but SM. Yeah, do the thing, dude. Do the thing where you lose all your speed and then crash. Good fight. I guess that really was kind of like the only thing he could do. I was pretty clearly... Well, okay, in that situation, that was kind of the only thing he could do. I think he was just kind of monkey pulling. I think he was just holding back on the stick. I don't think he was really, like, actually rate fighting with, like, nuance and speed. Or, I guess I should say attention to speed. Alright, I still got 3 AM3s. And we were pretty well surrounded around here. Let's see if we can make our way to A. What did this guy say? Let's head to A. I don't know how long A cap's been up for. Okay, flanker on my right, 90. Remember this fucking RWR, man. This is much longer range than I'm expecting it to be. This is probably closer to 37 kilometers. Back here-ish. Okay, A's done. So that is about how much left in A cap there was. Grippin. So not crazy extra boost, but GNSS and better battery, possibly better seeker. Honestly, dude, the thing that excites me the most for the potential of the A120D would be its off-rail performance. Everything that I have read is that it should pull off the rails better, and it can pull up to a higher G tolerance of 40 Gs instead of 35. I don't know how that's going to correlate to the game, but honestly, that is probably what I'm most excited for, is better off-rail performance. But again, man, I don't know, right? We don't know. It's not in the game yet. We're all theorizing here. All we know is what Gaijin has told us, and that it is coming to the game, and it is going to have GNSS, right? That's kind of the big thing that a lot of people are kind of attaching to at the moment, which I don't blame them, because that's what Gaijin's already said, right? It's from the horse's mouth. So what that means in-game realistically, I don't know. I don't know. right? We're not gonna know until we get it, and we actually get our hands on it, and we get to play with it and see what it's all about. In the files, it had GNSS, longer battery, and no angle limiter. Oh, true. I forgot about that. So no gimbal limit, right? That's fucking gigantic. Depending on the plane that it gets attached to, right? If the plane has an over-the-shoulder radar, dude, that is fucking huge. Huge. One of the biggest issues with like the Eurofighter and the Gripen E, where it can look over its shoulder, but it can't really fucking do anything with it. Well, I mean, it can obviously do something with it, right? It can maintain a lock over the shoulder, and you can kind of turn in, give some position, and go for a launch, right? If you pull in pretty aggressively, right? But if there's no angle limiting on it, then you can just launch from the notch. Obviously, that, again, completely depends on the platform in which it gets attached to. Like, that's the biggest thing here. We're going to get the AIM-120D, and we're going to eventually get the AIM-120D probably proliferated to quite a few different platforms, right? But as it stands right now for this upcoming update, it is only, well, I don't want to say only, but I'm assuming it's only coming to at least one plane at the moment, right? That's kind of what the update's about. It's about the AIM-120D and the PL-12A. I would imagine those could be coming to specifically one individual plane, or maybe two for the PL-12A, because they said that's coming for the J-10C, but I could see them adding a second plane as well, in addition to that. But, has gimbal limit? We'll see. You might be able to deny people who chaff and notch high-altitude GNSS, encouraging longer-range play, and forcing people to go cold and bleed the missile energy. We'll see, man. PL-12A was not needed. I mean, I'm not going to say it's not needed, but depending on how they go about it, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal either. Like, the PL-12A, from what I understand, is just going to have GNSS that's going to be longer range. I mean, the PL-12 is already a very good missile. Like, it is the best overall missile in 13.7. In my personal opinion, it's the best overall missile. It has the best balance between off-rail performance, overall G-pull, and long range, right? Obviously, that gets dethroned when you start throwing in the R77-1. But again, at 13.7, the PL-12, in my opinion, is the most well-rounded missile at the BR. But, I mean, it's not that it really starts, like, it doesn't really feel like it's not gimped at top tier, I wouldn't say. But you got to remember, Pizza, it faces primarily AIM-120s, AIM-120Ds, and AIM-120Cs, right? So, let's say the AIM-120A, B, and C, not the D. So let's say the AIM-120D is actually a pretty significant improvement over the C and the A, right? A PL-12A might actually be, maybe not needed, but definitely much appreciated. You know what I mean? We don't know what the AIM-120D is going to be like, and that's going to be the missile that it's probably going to face most often. We'll see, right? I don't know. As it stands right now in the current meta, I don't think the PL-12A is needed. No. But maybe it will be in the next update. Who knows? I don't know. I think the WS-10 was more crucial above all for the J-10C. Yeah. I would agree. The PL-12 is obviously still an incredibly consistent missile. It is very consistent, and any BR in which you take it, 13.0 all the way to 14.7, incredibly consistent missile. But again, right, we're going to get the introduction of the AIM-120D. That might be a very good missile, who knows? And maybe the PL-12 might need a little bit of assistance. How is Blue 4 after update? Are you talking about after the most recent update, Alice? Blue 4 is definitely struggling. Definitely struggling against the Su-30 SM2, for sure. I don't think it's like, holy fuck, the game is impossible to play. Su-30 SM2 is just too OP and blah, blah, blah. But I would say struggling is probably a fair take. Obviously, if you have France in your team, then it gets a little bit more manageable. But it's been good. I mean, I don't have a problem with the Su-30 SM2 being the top dog I really don't. I think that's fine. I think it's absolutely okay for Russia to have its time in the sun. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Still, I was hoping that it will be better after RWR being resigned. I mean, obviously that is a huge, huge benefit to Blue 4, top tier specifically. But that doesn't change the fact that the SM2 is just kind of dominating top tier at the moment. Like, the Eurofighters and the Gripens are good. The F-15 GE is okay. The 18E is alright. But the SM2 is just kind of, I think, the supreme leader at the moment for top tier. I would say Alice, maybe with the fix of the RWR bug, it's definitely much more manageable. Definitely much more manageable. Like, there's still a clear like leader with the SM2, in my opinion. But with the RWR bug being fixed, it's definitely a lot more manageable, specifically with the Rafale on blue. Got some joiners. Iraqi Filoni, man, I haven't seen him in a while. I used to play with him all the time. Target close. Very close. Trying to get some altitude. Because I have a feeling he's going to duck behind those hills. And is that hills? Nope. Yep. Okay, he ducked behind hills, I think. Oh, there he is. Vigan? Holy shit. Vigan cutting it up in the hills, in the spawn hills, dude. Good for him. He got a kill, too. Good for him. Let's lock him up, let him know we're behind him and we want to fight. Old man doesn't know what year it is, though, unfortunately. This thing absolutely guzzles fuel. If I say on full burner, it's gonna be kind of a detriment to me at the moment. Okay, he's turning in. Do I even waste the AIM-120 or the AM-4 on him? Yeah. Better safe than sorry, I guess. And then we'll follow up with a... probably just guns, honestly. Oh shit, got really slow. Guns on my left. He's damaged, and he's a Vigan. I mean, he's damaged, not like it fucking matters. It throws in a Vigan. Alright. Who is calling me? 1 second, I gotta take this call.
Attention to the designated grid zone. Roger that.
Alright, well, that was easy. My heater core for my 280Z is absolutely fixed in record. Hopefully I can finally get my car back together. Okay, so this guy is dead. This guy is pushing me. Looks to be maybe... no, not J11B. J11B is way farther. This guy's actually pretty close. Looks like he is about to eat maybe some friendly missiles. Is he multipathing? Yes, he is. He is dead. Okay. Enemy here. And then J11B here. And maybe flanker here. Only 15EX will have the great 90 to 120 degree wide lock and scan, though I think the M120D use, we better utilize to defeat people who are in the 90 degree notch. We'll see, man. We'll see. Okay, we got quite a few targets here. I don't know if I want to waste the AM4 on this J11B quite yet. Yeah, he's launching. He's right there. And he right. Is he gonna shoot my missile down? No, he's not. He's gonna try and he's gonna fail to do so. It's not a waste of an AM3 then. Or AM4. Whatever. You guys know what the fuck I mean. Fox 3 AM. How about that? Is that a better way to put it? Okay, J11B number 2. This is a J11B I actually need to worry about, because this is Mr. Mutin. The other guy is kind of a bozo. Don't think I really need to worry about him. Only have 2 AM4s left. I got a few targets here to deal with. I don't think, if I set an AM4 on Mutin, I don't think it's going to hit. I think he's going to not multipath, I think he's going to notch it. So I'm going to try and get rid of this flanker, and then maybe force the merge with Mutin, and risk it with the dogfight. That's the plan for now. We'll see if it buffs out. Somebody right here. This is probably flanker. Can't really see. I'm gonna launch on him. My last AM4. Oh, fuck. Just gonna go into the rate. Kind of a lazy rate. I know that J11B is launching a PL12 on me. God damn it. I think he's gonna crash. He did crash. Not a whole lot I can do in that situation with no HMD. Well, I didn't have any Fox 3s anyways, so it doesn't really matter. But that Su-33 did crash. Absolute bozo. Yeah, I did miss that easy gun kill for sure. I did indeed. Would like to be able to take AM4s right here. That would be awesome. You do feel it with 4 sometimes. Alright, where's A? Go ahead to A. No, he's 100% right. I should have absolutely fucking hit that shot. That was a horrible shot. See you, Nimble. Have a good one, man. Hey, I'm grateful that you found your YouTube password, by the way. I want you to know that. I've already recommended your new controller guide to a few people. Have a good one, man. I'm gonna drink another cider. Blackberry Incline hopped. Alright, we'll meander over to A. This is going to be a tough one to win. I think our dedicated multi-role is leaving. We got Shariko doing a little bit. We've got Mr. Nocturne doing a little bit as well. It's okay. If we don't win, I honestly don't really give a shit.
Returning to the base.
We will try and cap A, though, if possible.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Flankor. F5. Okay. Well, I'm headed to A. No, you're good. Lantern, don't worry about it, man. I could also transition to bombs if I wanted to, but I'm not. Like I said, we don't need to like hyper sweat to win. Just kind of here to chill and game, get some kills. I've done that. Can't wait with Su-30 missiling my missiles. I can't with the Su-30 missiling my missiles. Unfortunate. Iron Dome meta, baby. Hope you enjoy it, because it's here to stay. I'm good, Atix. How you doing, man? I'm doing good. 12-hour work shift and drinking some ciders and decompressing and playing some Warthunder and having an overall chill experience at 13.7 Blue 4, which is usually unheard of. I'm really liking this F2 though. I think I really only have like one player I need to worry about on the enemy team. So the lack of HMD, I don't really feel it at the moment. But, and I also have a pretty stacked team. I got Shariko here, I had Ticker here, I got Nocturne, which is Lantern, Pizza, Nico, Patry. Looks like Samira is here for a little bit. I had another Pizza. Iron Eagle 13 was here for a minute. So anyways, pretty stacked team, so I'm probably not feeling a whole lot of pressure just because the team's pretty stacked. But anyways, what I'm getting at is I've been enjoying this game. And I haven't really felt the lack of HMD. But I really just think it's because I've got one enemy on the team that I need to actually like lock in for, and that's it. Captain, how you doing, man? Welcome. J11B. Don't really want to waste the missiles. Really have the missiles to just kind of send out. What I do have is a lot of chaff. In fact, I should probably take more chaff in this thing. I'm noticing I'm taking a lot of flares. Ooh, that is a missile. God damn it. That's another fucking missile. Fuck me. This is a really bad angle to notch. Really bad angle to notch. I don't think you have any more Fox 3s. I don't think you have any more Fox 3s. I think you used every single one of them in that. You at least launched 4 to 5. Go off the rails, please. Thank you. You're... Good fight. I don't think you had any Fox 3s left. That thing only gets 6. I think I counted at least 4, possibly 5. And getting to A, I figured he probably would have launched at least 1. 12 hours sounds brutal. My job is relatively chill. So chill that sometimes I can, like, no shit, just take a nap at work. Refuse to lock. HMD rough. Did have another Fox 3. So, although today was pretty busy, surprisingly. But it was a good day at work. It was a pretty good day at work. We had a pretty serious issue at the very beginning, and our engineer is he moved to a different plant. So it's just me. I'm the lead guy on the team now, and I'm not an engineer. I'm not even college educated. And ran into a pretty severe issue at the beginning of the shift, and we were able to figure it out, lock in, and diagnose it correctly and troubleshoot it correctly and get the correct part and correct the issue, all within a absolutely like a pretty significantly quick amount of time. It was like 5 to 6 hours, I think. We had it figured out. We had it diagnosed, figured out, and a part on hand and replacement in process within like 6 hours, which was pretty good. So 12 hours, yeah, whatever, but relatively pretty simple work, and it was a pretty good day at work. So, and then I took a nap after that. So do not feel bad for me in the slightest, dude. I have a feeling he's gonna shoot that down. Do not feel bad for me in the slightest. Yeah, he's shooting that down for sure. So what I'm gonna do, I only have 9 chaff though, yeah. This guy doesn't know anything other than shoot missiles. So, I only got 9 chaff, unfortunately. Should be more than enough to deal with this retard though. Yeah. He doesn't even know what fucking year it is, man. He's already lost me. J out now, bozo. Yeah, surely going up and closing the distance with me is going to be the correct move. So my AM3 can absolutely smoke your shit. Again, when your one trick is just shoot missiles down, generally speaking, they are pretty brain dead in every other situation. Sim reward system is so dumb. So, hot take, useful actions really isn't that dumb. I think useful actions is honestly a necessary evil for the kind of gameplay that is sim enduring confrontation. I think is a necessary evil for Gaijin to counter bots and like passive grinders. I think useful actions is a somewhat necessary system, and I think a little bit more nuance. I really do think like it encourages. Let me rephrase this. I think it has the potential to encourage skill-based gameplay, right? If you die, it matters. You lose your useful actions timer, and you have to pay full repair costs, right? In a perfect world, it would encourage this whoever to play, right? That it would encourage the player to play better, right? To get better at the game because they're bleeding SL or they're not getting the rewards they think they need, right? So they're maybe playing a little bit smarter, a little bit more intelligently, and honing their skill. Obviously, that's not the fucking case. It more so encourages passive gameplay. I get my kill and I go sit on my runway and I wait, right? Obviously, human nature is to take like the path of least resistance, and that is the path of least resistance, right? I don't think useful actions inherently is flawed. I think it's a decent system, and I think it makes sense, and I think it works within the space of sim. I think the biggest issue with useful actions is just the lack of rewards. I just think they need to buff the rewards, man. They either need to... GG's, holy shit. We really clutched it up at the end. God damn, GG's. I really think either they need to buff rewards or they need to reduce repair cost. I think reducing repair costs would probably be the most beneficial overall, right? Because it still prevents people from botting, right? There's not a huge, gigantic incentive to play sim because your rewards are absolutely fucking insane. But your repair cost is less, right? So the cost of playing sim is less, right? You might not be able to grind out an entire tech tree in a week, but it's not going to cost you millions of SL to just learn the game mode. You know what I mean? So I maybe a hot take. I think useful actions is a decent system on paper. I think it works, and I think it is kind of necessary, but I think it's just kind of flawed with how much it costs to play sim. And I think that can be countered easily by just reducing the repair costs of playing specifically for sim. And if they don't want to do that, then upping the rewards by 1%. I'm not sure what that percent would look like, but upping it by a little bit. You had 2 more missiles? Damn. I really didn't think you had more, Mutin. GG's, man. Sorry. I didn't... To be fair, Mutin, to be clear, I didn't honestly notice that you were in that game. I think if I noticed you were in that game, I probably wouldn't have joined. So I apologize for kind of steamrolling that game with the stream team. I didn't realize you were in there. I didn't actually pay attention to the scorecard. I saw a Saratan, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna go play that one. I literally didn't look at a single other name. I just saw Saratan. I was like, yeah, let's go play against him. So, GG's, Mutin. Sorry, man. I really didn't mean to jump you like that. That was unintended. But GG's nonetheless. Saratan left immediately. Oh, I'm tracking, dude. I'm tracking. Got 4 kills. Nice, man. Yeah, it was a fun game. It was a fun game. Yeah, I had fun playing the F2. What things you enjoy apart from Warthunder, like cooking, reading, shooting, aquarium, pets? Obviously pets, right? But honestly, my biggest hobby is just cars. Working on my car. So I got a 1976 280Z, Datsun 280Z that I've had since I was in high school. 2012. I bought it in 2012 for like $750. Didn't run, etc., etc., etc. It's been an ongoing project with my dad and I since I've had the car. I had it in the Marines. I met my wife in it. Like, so definitely that is my biggest hobby, apart from Warthunder. But I guess cooking, I don't know. Like, I like to cook sometimes. Already did it, Nico. I already did it, but I really appreciate it. Thanks, man. New cat? Not new cat. Just Boots. She's been enjoying the tree more so recently. I still believe you should be charged for theft at that price. I'm telling you, man, even when I bought the fucking car, literally, like, as we were giving him a handshake, he goes, yeah, I feel like I might have priced this a little too low. And I looked him in the eyes, I was like, you might have. You might have. But he was a really nice guy, airliner pilot. And he listed it for $750, and he held it for us. We came from out of state to go buy it, to go look at it. Like, he had listed it literally that day, and we told him, he's like, he already had a couple offers, but we were technically the first, and we told him that we were going to be coming from out of state, and we wouldn't be there till the next day. And he held it for us. And he said, yeah, absolutely. I'll hold it. No offers will be accepted until you look at it. So, very cool guy. Very cool guy. Any major mods to the car? No. Well, actually, okay. So, major mods as in non-stock mods? No. Everything that I've done to the car, other than, like, obviously the surround, or the sound system, and, like, I've got a front air dam, So a front spoiler and a rear spoiler, very, very small. It's a, let me just actually look. I'll show you guys. Let me just pull up Datsun 280Z. Okay. Just making sure I'm not doxing myself. So this is the car. So this is pretty much what I've done to it. No wheel wells. I haven't done wheel wells. But this air dam in the front spoiler, whatever you want to call it. I put this on it. The car's black now. It was silver. But I put this on it, and then I put this almost this exact rear spoiler. Like, it's a really, really small, what's called a whale tail. It doesn't go up quite like this one. See how this one goes up along the edge? It's not quite that excessive. It's pretty modest, actually. Yeah, this one. Just like that. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. But other than that, the car is completely stock to a 280 or at least a Z. The 280Z was the 76 280Z was the first deal of fuel injection. So I have swapped it to a 240Z carburetor system. So SU side drafts, if you know what those are. That is honestly the biggest modification, if you will, to the car. But it's still completely within like realistic stock conditions within the Z family. So I've tried my hardest to keep it relatively stock. In fact, this is actually almost what it looks like. This is almost exactly what it looks like. Almost exactly. No fender flares. And the spoiler, like I said, doesn't really come out quite this far. Oh, dude, this picture's been up for a long time. This is almost exactly what it looks like. It's completely black. It's not. There's no camber. It's not lowered, so it sits a little higher than this. But it looks almost exactly like this car. This is actually a pretty good one because the rims are pretty cool too. But yeah, that's my main hobby. Warthunder's hobby number 2. But yeah, this is my main hobby. Old school SU carbs, yes sir, with the oil inside them and everything, brother. Yeah, side draft SUs maybe. Yeah, stock. Well, we're not stock, but originals from a 240. Yeah, dude, I love that car. It's been an ongoing project since high school, since 2012. So 14 years. How many miles? That is a really hard question to answer. We don't know how many miles. It could be 120 on the chassis, or it could be 220. We really just don't know. The speedometer, the odometer, only goes into the tens of thousands. It doesn't go into the hundreds of thousands. So it's 5-digit instead of 6-digit. So more likely than not, it is 200,000 because it was a club car for an airliner for a while in California. So essentially, people would fly on this private airliner. When they would fly into California, that would be their car, right? That would be essentially their rental. It wouldn't be a rental, but it would be included in their package, right? So it's probably got quite a few miles on it. But on the drivetrain, as of now, 24. Or no. Are we at? I think I'm at 40 now. The drivetrain from front to back is at 40. I did a complete drivetrain rehaul. But the frame itself is more likely than not at 220. I think 220 is a reasonable guess. So, but yeah, anyways. That's my main hobby other than Warthunder. Cheddar's facing the camera now. She's so good. Dude, she loves this blanket. Yeah. Is that better? Yeah. Oh. Big scratches. Alright, now she's gonna purr for like 30 minutes. Get the rewards? Okay. Oh my god, guys, I got a horse. Holy shit. All right, let's see what we got. Any more games? Any more games? I don't really want to play red 4. I'm going to stick to blue 4. What are you trying to do with the 280? I mean, honestly, just I'm trying to get it to just a daily drivable condition. Like, that's it. Like, I want to be able to drive it to work and not have to worry about some sort of electrical gremlin or some sort of exhaust leak or some sort of X issue, you know what I mean? Like, I just want to be able to drive it. I just want to be able to drive it again. It was my everyday driver for years, dude. Years. All through high school, all through the military, and a little bit after. It was my daily driver for probably 6 to 7. Okay, fuck you guys. I know you're going to say it, whoa, 6, 7. But probably for 6 to 7 years, it was my daily driver. So that's the goal. I want to get it back to consistent running condition. How many miles per gallon? 11 in town and about 18 on the freeway. Although I haven't gauged it with the new carbs. Carbs are less efficient. So I'm guessing probably still double digits in town. But probably 16 on the freeway, if I had to guess. We'll see, man. The highest I've ever gotten it was 22 miles per gallon. But I did literally nothing but freeway for like 3 tanks. Yeah, fuck you guys. We can't have shit around here. Holy. No, that sounds like absolute abysmal dog shit. We can go to this Afghanistan or... Ooh, Spain 1 hour in. Right on my pig. He TK'd me once. That'll be an ongoing bit for this as long as this guy plays Sim. Yeah, let's go here. Why not? Five-star, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? How often do you mainly use radar? Realistically, how much difference will it create in the performance? Pretty often. Pretty often. All right, I was rocking single tank. And, oh, chaff. I was rocking single tank and I kind of liked it. So I think I'm going to stick to that. But I am going to take more chaff. 40-80. I think that's pretty reasonable. $16. Damn! We got Diadalus, Pizza, Shriko, and Negrim. I don't know who you are in the stream. What's your YouTube name? Because you were in last game, so I'm assuming you're in chat. Ah, Grimmy, hello. Welcome. Alright, so I got a Jeffrey right here. I think I got a J11B here. And then I got a second here. Okay.
Attention to the map.
I'm gonna head in the direction of these 2 gamers. Yeah, one of them's a J11B for sure. The other one's unknown. I think this is the J11B. He's launching on somebody. He's defending. They're both defending. None of them are launching on me. Oh, yes they are. I'll launch on both. Off my left. No eyes. There's one right here. Got one. Is it this guy though? Yes. And then I got this guy right here on my right, close. Okay, so one dead. Got a second over here somewhere. looks to be dead as well. Okay, alright, clear. Vigan, or not Vigan, Jeff was pretty close. Could be this guy here. Let's go ahead and try an AM3 him. I don't know where he's at. Is he high? Was that a bomb? He was really high, actually. Wasn't paying attention to my radar elevation. He was really high. Okay. I'm just not gonna worry about him for now. On the freeway, you're getting about the same miles per gallon as my 125. Damn, really? For a bike? Right, your 125 is a bike, yeah. You got a pretty cool bike, if I remember correctly. Vigan. Okay, Vigan's dead. Second Vigan. Is that on me? No. That one is, though. Might be getting this a little close. It's on my left, close. Oh, he's dead. God damn it. Oh, I think he's dead. Is this the dead Vigan? It definitely is. Absolutely is a dead Vigan. Alright, well I only have one Fox 3 left, unfortunately. 2-stroke, nice, dude. Get your Raptor to 16.6? That's crazy. It's the... I always forget, Milk. It's the V8, right? It's not the EcoBoost V6. It is the supercharged V8, right? Or is it twin turbo? I forget. If it's the V8, 16.6 is fucking insane. Carbs can be very efficient, but it depends a lot on tuning and fuel quality. Yeah. Jeep, my 88 Jeep Wrangler, I put it, gone up to 20 miles per gallon. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. I really need to, I look forward to learning how to tune carbs, because that's something that I am not familiar with yet. That's probably one of the things I look forward to the most. Twin turbo V6. Okay. Well, I guess 16. What is it? 16.6. Yeah, 16.6. I guess is understandable for a V6. I was gonna say if that's the V8, dude. That's 135s though. Damn. Okay. That's pretty good, I guess. Might die here. I'm getting absolutely molested by missiles. Oh, I got him though. Oh baby, we made it. We made it. Tall ACM. It worked. Racing 125 is the peak of shit ever. That's awesome. Tops out at 200 on the freeway, kilometers an hour, I'm assuming, yeah? There's no way a 125 is topping out at 200 miles an hour, dude. There's no fucking way. Like, no fucking way. There's no way a 125 2-stroke is topping out at 200 miles an hour. My 11 Ram 4500 with the Cummins gets like 25. Damn, what diesel's pretty efficient, yeah? Fucking damn it, dude. They're doing some sort of tree trimming outside. Probably not first in line to ask, but what do you think about the event F-16? I think it's an unabashable copy-paste that I just don't give a fuck about. I gotta be honest. France already has 2 insanely good F-16s. They have the Squadron OCU, and they have the Tech Tree, was it an AM? Or the Tech Tree A, Block 15, the Belgium one. So I honestly, dude, just could not give a fuck less about it. We've got so many F-16s, I just don't give a shit. It's really nothing unique. It's nothing to be like, oh my god, I can't wait for this new cool F-16 that's very unique and very interesting and unlike anything else in the game. It's really just glorp shit, copy-paste, and whatever. Like, I'll grind it out, don't get me wrong. Like, I'll grind it out and I'll keep it. Like, I like to keep those cool, like, I like to keep vehicles from events, but again, like, it's glorp shit copy paste, man. I don't know. I don't really give too much of a shit about it. He's turning back in on me. Go my dragless AM3. Pro has the best cat, I know. Don't you worry, I am well aware how blessed I am with cats. I got really cool cats. Sorry if you guys can hear the shit going on outside. Jeffrey. Okay, Jeffrey is in the notch. 200 kilometers an hour is 120 miles an hour. That is pretty fast. See you, Rocket. Have a good day, man. Have fun in class. Pay attention. They had the opportunity to give it the Pratt Whitney 200 engine and 9Ps only for 12.0, and it'll at least be unique. Is that really necessary though, dude? Is a 12.0 F-16 really that necessary? You know what I mean? F-18 launching on me rear aspect. Oh, doesn't matter. I was gonna say, I think that is an F for F-ice or something other than an F-18 flying 13.7. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. Right. Twenty Wolf. Hello, 20 Wolf. Mr. JDMER, based. Very based. They just wiggled their ears at each other. They're communicating. Oh, big yawns. Tanner, you should have. And of course I petted her, so now she's got to clean when I pet it. I got a Su-34 here who just dropped bombs. Even if I launch a missile, it's not going to get there in time. Yeah, they're diving. It really launches these Groms really close range. I don't think he realizes the Grom tech. And that is okay. I need to stop writing in chat while taking off. Yeah, you do. Did you just crash? Ah! Crashed. I don't know, it's not a skull, they're little ghosts. They're little ghosties. See? It's a little ghosty. I know, so fucking cute, right? Just when you thought the cuteness couldn't get any cuter. Ooh, hopefully I don't TK. Looks to be maybe a dogfight of sorts. Follow up with an IR here in a second. Mr. J11. Mr. Right on my peak, I think. That is you. Reason to believe. He has a Maz, so he should pick up on that fact that that's coming towards him. Whoop. Ah! My missile did not hit him, unfortunately. No. Only planes that have NCTR in Sim are the Su-30SM, Su-30SM2, Eurofighter, and Eurofighter Azas. Only ones. Because again, right, you gotta have NCTR showing up on the cockpit, right? You gotta have them on MFDs, you gotta have them on the HUD, or HMD, or whatever. So, you love this game? Me too, man. It's a good game. I enjoy it. Orion, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Don't have jets? You'll get there, brother. Don't you worry. You'll get there eventually. Finally, after a whole year, I'm at top tier for Sweden. The grind was painful. Nice. Well, not nice that it was painful, but nice that you made it. Welcome. Welcome to Slop tier. Enjoy your stay. Have fun with the Iron Dome meta. I got a Jeff over here, it looks like. I'll lock him up, see if I can get him to come to me. Looks to be the case, I think. I'm gonna kind of try and cut him off a little bit here. And he's notched. Cold. He's defensive at the very least. Looks like he's defending a missile, maybe. I'm playing the game, Orion, and by by playing the game, I am unfortunately grinding that piece of shit plane. So, am I grinding it? Yes. Am I purposefully, actively grinding it? Am I playing with the intention of grinding that plane? No. Absolutely not, no. But I am playing, and thus I am grinding it. Got him, okay, nice. This is Warthunder. Warthunder Sim. The lesser known game mode of Warthunder. Okay. Is that at me? No, it's not. I'm gonna launch on this guy. And then I'm gonna focus on this guy. J10. Is this a guy or is this a bomb? Oh, those are fucking AI. God damn it. Well, that was a waste of a missile. Okay, J10 dead. Yep. Got 2 AI. Actually, what's the ticket deficit? Okay, let's actually focus on AI. One underneath me. So I don't normally use all these AAM3s anyways. Get some quick tickets here. Nice. This guy's complaining about 5v1. Did he complain and then immediately leave? Ah, yes, he did. Yeah, he complained and then immediately left. As you do. As you do. If you guys are gonna say something, right? You're gonna talk some shit. Complain, bitch, and moan. The key to doing so is the second you hit enter, you immediately fucking return to hangar. To solidify your dominance in that conversation. Look at this. This guy complains. 5v1, nice. Smiley face. 1 and 4. Immediately leaves the second he sends the message. How to ensure that your complaint, opinion, whatever, has absolutely zero credence is the second you send it, ensure you leave the game. Make sure nobody takes you serious. Make sure whenever you make a claim or make a statement, immediately leave. That is the best way to make sure nobody will ever take you serious. Five v1s are going to happen, unfortunately. Especially when your team is outnumbered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 to 7. Really want to learn Sim, but it's kind of waiting until I get my rudder pedals. I like playing in VR sometimes, but I feel like I'd put more use in Sim with the HMDs. I mean, to each their own, man. Honestly, whatever control setup intrigues you the most, or excites you the most, or once you get experienced, fits you the most, is what matters. Obviously, I play on mouse and keyboard, right? It, in my opinion, is the simplest of the control setups out of HOTAS, VR, controller, track IR, whatever. I really do truly think that mouse and keyboard is just the simplest of them all, and which is really one of the main reasons why I use it, is because of its simplicity. It's just very simple to use and very easy to use and very easy to pick up, very easy to mod, whatever. But once you get into the game mode, really, man, just once you figure out a control setup that works for you and you like it, really focus on refining it. a lot of people ask me, like, what is my advice for new sim players? And it really comes down to getting a control setup for you that works well and that you enjoy, right? So once you get it figured out and you've got that level of immersion that you want, really take some time, sit in test flight, play props, figure out trimming, play Vietnam planes, figure out early RWRs and early radars, right? Or Korean planes, right? Figure out like the era between props and Korea, right? Or Vietnam. You might not necessarily need trimming, but your planes are still in manual, right? And then figure out radars, maybe more advanced PD, MTI radars with digital RWRs and stuff like that. And then start making the jump to Fox 3s with HMDs and all that jazz. So it's a big learning curve, and it is kind of a lot to pick up on, but once you get a good control setup for you and you've kind of refined your settings, that is the kind of the biggest early hurdle for new players to sim, in my personal opinion. I'm gonna launch on this guy. Mr. Ran on my pig. Gonna try and keep him locked up. A feeling he's gonna multipath it. Okay, he launched on me. And obviously, drop a sub to the channel. I'm here to help. It doesn't really matter what control setup you have. There's still a lot of things that I can assist with, like defensive tactics, notching, radar stuff, etc, etc, etc. See ya, pizza. GG's, man. I have hotels and VR set, but I generally just use them when I want to feel like I'm Top Gun Maverick. When I'm playing on the grind or just quick match, then I'm playing keyboard and mouse, very based. Yeah, man, that's the beauty of mouse and keyboard, is just the sheer simplicity of it, right? It sounds like you've got a pretty good understanding of that. So that's awesome. That's awesome. A varied loadout, if you will, is cool. Okay, he is right there. Not gonna turn in quite yet. So like what I'm doing right now, right, is called a vertical notch. It's a pretty common defensive maneuver for near top tier stuff, especially with friends of the stream and people who watch the stream. The vertical notch is pretty common amongst my viewers and myself and friends that I play with. So if you're not familiar with something like that, like I got a video that goes over the defensive tactic that is the vertical notch. So stuff like that might help, right? He's gonna go for a last ditch R73, and I'm not gonna let him do it. Instead, I'm gonna gun him. Enjoy those flares, Chief. So essentially what I did there is, right, I kept him in my notch the whole time. I kept him on my shoulder, and then I just did a loop, right? And I dropped chaff every now and then. What that does is it breaks lock from his radar and his missiles. It defeats IOG because I'm looping, right? And it keeps him from reacquiring me because I'm continuously dropping chaff. So if stuff like that interests you, then obviously drop a sub. I got a link to the Discord in the description of the stream. It's a good place to ask questions and learn. Anybody who's new to sim, really anybody in general, is welcome. RB, sim, arcade, I don't really care. It is more of just a community Discord for people to learn and ask questions, dumb or not. That did not reacquire him. Okay, I got 2 here. Got 1, 2. He's turning back in, which is really brave. Really brave to turn in that close, dude. You are gonna eat that shit. Yeah, no, you eat that. Absolutely eat that, yeah. That was a really brave recommit at that closer range. If you're gonna recommit like that, you need to have some sort of visual on your enemy. You can't just recommit like that willy-nilly. If you're gonna recommit, you gotta follow up with something. Recap the point. We are just barely behind by 300 tickets. Got a J11B up there. I'm gonna try and force the merge with him. I've got tons of chaff. Don't have a lot of flares, but he only has PL8Bs, which is totally fine. You shouldn't really need to worry too much about those. Gotta pre-chaff a little bit, just like that. And then we go into the dog. Ooh, or he eats that. Nice, good shit, Grimmy. All right, I'm RTB. Is the new F-16A worth it? Okay, is it worth it? It's honestly a pretty good question. I really think it's just kind of a dog shit copy paste. I really think it's super lazy. And as a player who has a lot of tech trees ground out, essentially all of them for air, I really, really dislike it. Now, if you are not in that situation, and you don't have a bunch of tech trees ground out, specifically France, is it worth it? Absolutely. Yeah, I really do think it's going to be worth it. If you don't have anything in France, or you just don't have anything in France for top tier, and you're not actively researching the F-16 OCU squadron vehicle, or you don't want to wait for that vehicle, then yes. Is it worth it? I have a feeling it will be worth it. But if you have France done, it absolutely is not worth it. Absolutely not. The tech tree F-16 with 9Ms is going to be better. The squadron OCU is going to be better. The Mirage 2000 squadron, or the event Mirage 2000, arguably better if we get a neutered engine light airframe Block 5, then the event Mirage might be better. I don't know. There's so many other planes in France, and there's just so many other F-16s in France that kind of just render it completely useless. So, again, if you have France done, is it worth it? Probably not. If you already play the game a lot and you're just going to essentially grind it out by doing what you've already been doing for the past couple of years or however long you've been playing this game, right? If you're like me and like you're not going to actively research it, but you're just going to end up grinding it anyways because you play the game a lot, then yeah, obviously it's worth it, right? You can sell it for GE if you want, or sell it for Gaijin coin if you want, right? But as far as a vehicle placed within France, I really don't think it's going to be that great. I really don't. Yeah, I can play Red 4. Yeah, so, I mean, think about it, right? The OCU with Magic 2s and 9Ms. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I really don't think it's going to be worth it, personally. For me, though. That's for me, personally. If you don't have France, then, yeah, I think so. It's an unabashful copy-paste, and it's pretty lazy. But, with that being said, there are people who don't have France even started. And they might look at F-16 and see you shiny, and for them, that's worth it. And that's good for them. Personally, for me, that's not the case. They say Mica EM is the best missile. My opinion is, yeah, the Mica EM is the best missile in the game, for sure. The best overall missile that covers all the bases is the R-77-1. Has the longest range with the highest off-bore capabilities. The overall best missile, or I should say the missile that covers the most boxes efficiently, is the R-77-1, but the best missile in the game is the Mica, for sure. At least Fox 3. And I do believe that is just kind of a hard fact. I would like to hear any counter argument to the Mica not being the best missile in the game. And if your opinion is that it's really short range, then you need to reassess your, I don't know, your combat engagement ranges. Honestly, all the time spent grinding for the event just for a mid F-16, while you can basically get the same plane but better for free as a squadron vehicle, sounds doo-doo dog shit in my opinion. Petrol sniffer, that's because it is doo-doo dog shit. It's okay, dude. Your opinion is right. That's called a fact. It is doo-doo dog shit. Yeah, it's dumb, man. It's fucking stupid. But, I mean, think of it this way, right? Think of it as somebody who hasn't even started France, who hasn't put a single bit of squadron research into the OCU, right? They can just play the game like they've been playing for a while, and they can just get event vehicle. So 9M's better than Mica EM. Cynical hit one clip with a 9M, and he's gonna be fucking, dude, he's gonna be fucking shoving that shit down his veins like straight intravenous for the next like 2 months. He's like, wait, do you see this 9M clip? It was pretty crazy though, dude. It was pretty impressive. You're gonna be riding that high for a while, brother. It's not for everyone. Yeah. Yeah. Do you think the A12 will be funny event vehicle? Oh, missile launching variant of the SR-71? I honestly have no idea, Milk. I don't know what type of radar or what would it get? I guess would be my question to you. Because if it's like the MiG-25, then fuck no. If it's got a absolute like stinky doo-doo MTI/SRC radar that only works at high altitudes for SRC, then no, fuck no. F-14 radar? With what? Sparrows, AIM-120Ds, Phoenixes? What are we talking for missiles? 9B, best MSL in the game. If you say so, Chief. Alright. Looks like both teams have kind of fallen apart. Diatalus is asking for help. I'm far, brother. Sorry.
Returning to the base.
AIM-120D? That would be crazy. F-14 radar with AIM-120D SR-71. I mean, that would be MiG-31, right? That would be MiG-31 equivalent. I mean, not quite, because the MiG-31 would have, what, R-37 hypersonics with PESA? So I guess maybe before, maybe a little bit sub MiG-31. It's like maybe a between MiG-25 and MiG-31. They were Falcons? Okay. All right, well, somebody look it up for me. Do me a favor, look it up and give me some hard numbers on what the A12 would carry with its F-14 radar. Definitely not AIM-120Ds. And then I'll formulate a very hasty opinion on it. 70s, keep in mind. Fair enough. Yeah, true. True. So yeah, it would be something like Phoenixes. Falcon. Dude. If it only carried Falcons? Oh no. Oh, I guess a Falcon launched at Mach 3. Wait, wouldn't it be able to go faster than the Falcon's max speed? Wouldn't the A12 be able to go faster than the Falcon's maximum speed? Because isn't the Falcon like Mach 3? Is it not? I feel like that thing would be a piece of shit. Everything launched at Mach fuck is good. Not if it disintegrates when you launch it because it's launched past its launch speed. Ooh, that's an ER. Stand by, let me lock in for a second. Oh, I think they TK'd. Missiles are going off to the right. Got one. And he killed the Su-34, so both dead. It's not the same Falcon as the AIM-4. AGM-47 Falcon. Okay. So what's the difference? Sorry, I know I'm asking a lot of questions, but I just straight up don't know, so. I'm gonna force the merge with this J11B. Or maybe not force the merge, at least get him a little closer. Try and bait him in a little bit. Off my right. Okay, he's up there. He's right there. Let's turn in. Lock him. AM4 to the face. Drop a little bit of flares in case he gets a PL8 off. And he eats that. And that PL12 eats shit. The Falcon just insta slowing down and falling into the A12 intake. Oh, that's funny. Okay, I don't know, man. I guess my answer to you about the A12, Mr. Milk, would be I have no fucking clue, and I should probably look into it before I give an opinion. YF-12A, 3 Hughes, AIM-47 Falcon, developed from the A-12 spy plane. It was equipped with a powerful AN ASG-18, 100-mile range lock, Okay, so aim 47 Falcon. I think this team is all but dead. Let's look up the aim 47 Falcon real quick while I fly to this guy. Aim 47 Falcon. Oh shit. That's a big fucking missile. Is that just a Fox 1 Phoenix? That looks exactly like what I would imagine a Fox 1 Phoenix would look like. That's huge, dude. For reference, this is it right here. I'm assuming next to a Phoenix. Ah, precursor to the Phoenix. Ah, okay. How intriguing. So a long-range Fox 1 with a head-on PD radar that is still easily defeated, though. Because it is, say what you will about the F-14 radar, it is very easily defeated. But SR-71, dude, that's crazy. I don't know, I feel like that would be like a... I'm trying to think, does it have countermeasures? Damn it. I really wanted to kill that guy. Apparently it used IR guidance for terminal homing. Oh shit! So dual seeker. We already have the Sigil, which is the same bullshit idea. Yeah, but that's Fox 3. This would be Fox 1, which is different. Dyla, how you doing, man? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Living the dream. Throwing back ciders after work and playing Warthunder and chatting with the boys. Cannot complain. Games have been good. Chat's been good. Stream has been good. Work was pretty good. Ciders are good. About to devour some food after this and go to bed. Might stream maybe one more game. I don't know. We'll see. Got a Su-34 taking off from there. Let's see anybody else. So Geo is the Hawk missile adapted to air dare. Yeah, I'm track. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm thinking Fakur. Oh, Orion, I was thinking Fakur. I see what you're saying. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Sigil was Fox 1. That's right. Sorry, I don't play the Iranian 14 really at all. I get the Fakur and the Sigil mixed up often. Or not often, but usually when they get brought up at least. Alright, we got somebody taking off here, and we got somebody returning to base here. I only have one Fox 3 left. 12 minutes of fuel, and it looks like my team is pushing them pretty heavily. I really am not doing much help here for my team as far as like pressuring the enemies. I think after this flyout, I'm probably going to focus more on JDAM ERs. Just kind of finish the game and secure the win, because it is really close, right? There's only 4 of them left, and I think this might be a split lobby. But we've gotten serious map authority here. And I think if I just, after this flyout, just focus on helping multi-roll, we should be good to go. Diatalus is doing a great job. He's pretty clutch teammate. Good at PvP, and knows when to multi-roll, which is awesome. Not everybody knows when to do that. Alright, so I'm going to launch on this guy. I agree with Gadgeon's gimping of it as a full PD radar with normal TWS at 12.7. With probably one of the longest range Fox 3s would be insane for 12.7. I don't know, man. The 14 really is kind of ass in my opinion. As far as a BVR plane, it's pretty ass. At 12.3, the 14A is pretty crazy, pretty overpowered. Like, it just is. Actually, I'm gonna cap A. Maybe I can draw some of them out. Oh, I hit him. Oh, that was a fucking AI. God damn it. 12.3, the 14A is pretty crazy. And it really is only crazy because of its lack of competition. If there was some sort of MiG-29, like, I don't know, maybe a MiG-29 with R-60s and ERs with an N001 radar and a fucking dog shit flight model at 12.3, maybe the F-14A might have some decent competition, but the F-14A at 12.3 is only as good as it is because its competition is fucking MiG-23 MLs, MLDs, and that is it. JH-7s, like, what the fuck else? The occasional Mirage 2000 when Blue 4 actually chooses to play with France on red. Like, there is fucking nothing. So the 14A is pretty fucking cracked, but again, it's really only cracked because of its lack of competition, right? If you were to throw a MiG-29 in there, I don't know, the 912 that we already fucking have in game, that absolutely would be totally fair to put at 12.3 because, I don't know, the 18A is at 12.3, the Nets is at 12.3, but oh, by God, you put ERs on a fucking dog shit plane, surely that's 12.7 material, right? How with the 14D soon? Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, it doesn't get AIM-120s. I think it was, like, I think there's a possibility that, like, where it was, I think it was, designed with the intention of AIM-120s, but I don't think it ever actually carried them. But yeah, 14D would be cool. I think it would be very niche, and I don't think it would be necessarily good, but it would be cool for sure. But anyways, the F-14s at 12.7, I mean, even if they had an all-aspect PD radar, I really don't think they would be that crazy. I really don't. Like, think about it, man. What do we have at 12.7? We have the F-16 OC. We have the F-16 AM with 9Ms. We have the F-18Cs. We have the Nets at 12.3. We have all these absolutely cracked fucking planes. If you give the F-14B an all-aspect radar with Phoenixes, I don't think it's going to be that crazy. Now, the F-14 Iranian A with an all-aspect radar with Fakurs probably would be a different discussion because the Fakurs are legitimately, like, are pretty deadly in the close range head-on. Like, they're very fast and they're pretty good missiles. But yeah, Simin said 120Ds are for consideration. Other jets, they already went back on their previous statement on 120D was just for the US. I don't know. I'd have to look at the forums, which is not something that I really want to do. 14A is nutty in sim. It's not that good and realistic. Yeah. 14A at 12.3 is absolutely cracked in sim. But again, it's not, like, it is a good plane, right? It has a pretty good flight model. It has okay missiles. It has a good radar. It has an absolute dog water RWR. But really the only reason that it's as cracked as it is just purely because it's a lack of competition. That's it. That's it. On 12.3 days, the 14A is absolutely insane. Not as insane as an 18A, that's for sure, but it's still very good. The radar on the YF-12A has capable of 300 nanometer and reliable tracking at 100 millimeters, and PD, the AIM-47 with 100... Oh, nautical miles. Sorry. I think I have nanometers from work. Nautical miles. I was like, 100 nanometers? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, I can pick up radar cross-section of 100 nanometers? Nautical miles. Nah, I know. Sounds interesting, though. I don't know what BR that would be at, but it'd be kind of cool, I guess. From what I heard, it was that the AIM-120D would be added for US when rate was too low. It was never said that other jets would get the AIM-120D. From what I have seen from Simon's post, the AIM-120, like, I think specifically what he said is the AIM-120D is being added to address US top tier. I think the implication of that means that it's being added only to US. Alright, I'm getting pushed by a J11 and second. I don't have a lot of fuel, so I am going to ask for assistance here. I wouldn't say, from what I have read, there's no like confirmation that the AIM-120D is only being added to US planes. From what I've seen, that's not the case. It's more just kind of implied that the AIM-120D is being added for US planes, or for the lack of competition with US planes at top tier. So the implication is that it only gets added for US planes. That makes sense? But from what I can see, there hasn't been any statement, at least from what I have read, there hasn't been any statement that it's only for US, right? 100% confirmed only for US. I got a MiG-29 right behind me. I'm gonna have to address him here in a second. Hopefully that gets the J11. Got a MiG-29 right here. Yep, got him. 2 minutes of fuel. Off burner. And that should get him. Oh yeah, he's well within range. Yeah, got a ball. Okay. I've got enough fuel to kind of loiter in A on my way back to base, and I think I can cap it by the time I leave it. See you, Roblox. Have a good day, man. What action in sim drains the most tickets? I mean, if you're talking singular action, probably killing the carrier. If I had to guess. I don't know. But singular individual action, I think killing the carrier bleeds the most. But I don't know off the top of my head, actually. That's a really good question. Alright, I'm gonna grab some J-Damiers. GNSS is gonna fuck RB so bad if they fully implement how it works IRL. Imagine IOG on steroids, yeah. You would really need to have to get out of the missile's line of trajectory after successfully notching. Sounds like the vertical notch is gonna be even more important. That's what it sounds like to me. I think it was 1,000 tickets. Yeah, I think I'm inclined to say the carrier is the biggest individual thing you can do for tickets. I don't know off the top of my head, but I think that would be it. Now, then you start getting the discussion of like, okay, well, what about tickets per flyout, right? You could do 3 bases per flyout with an F-15 with napalm. So, do you think the Yvette F-16 is worth getting? You're not the first person to ask this stream already. The best answer I have to you is, if you don't have anything for France, then yeah, it probably is worth getting. If you play the game a lot already and you're just going to grind it out anyways just by doing what you're already doing, and that's just playing the game, then yeah, obviously it's gonna be worth it. If you already have France pretty much done, or you already have the OCU, the Squadron OCU, or you have a decent amount of research into the Squadron OCU, or you already have the Belgium AM, there really is no logical reason to grind out the event, right? If you don't have the time, or you don't want to spend the time grinding out the event, and you already have France pretty well fleshed out to the point to where you have either the OCU or the AM, then I really don't think there's a reason to grind it out, no. But with that being said, if you don't have France, then yeah, absolutely. Or if you play the game enough already that you're just going to be grinding it out by playing the game, which you already do, then yeah, absolutely, right? First of all, hello. I'm writing this in English from a translation, and I don't know your language. It would be helpful if you could say yes or no. Do you think the Turkish tree will be included? Yeah, no worries, airliner. Turkish. English to Turkish. Maybe not right now, but eventually. At the very least, it will be added to one of the trees we already have. Sorry, I'm typing in translate right now for this Turkish guy. Shifty, what up, man? Do you think the M120D will come with the new variant of F16 or 15? Okay. I think personally. Okay, actually, I don't know. I'm not gonna give an opinion on that. I don't know which plane it's gonna come with. I will say this though. If it comes with an F16, it's gonna be essentially a non-issue. If we get the AIM-120D with a new F-16, it's gonna make absolutely zero difference. I really do think so. I think it's gonna make absolutely no difference. Now, if we get the AIM-120D with the F-15EX, that, on the other hand, I think will make a difference. Absolutely. But as it stands, I don't think an AIM-120D, however good it might be, on an F-16 is gonna make even the slightest difference for top tier for sim. Fault, don't worry about it, man. Translators exist for a reason, friend. $14D potentially with AIM-120D? No, from what I understand, the 14D never carried AIM-120s, so I don't think adding it to it makes sense. Oops. Sorry, I'm typing in chat. Okay, I'm gonna grab ERs and probably clean up this game. And I think actually I'm gonna head to bed after this game. I was thinking about maybe playing another one, but I'm pretty tired. I'm gonna eat some food and go to bed after this one. So we'll finish this one up with some JDAM ERs and some absolute fucking insane amount of fuel. This is the fattest an F-16's ever been, dude. Holy shit. Look at this anemic fucking plane, dude. Absolute insane drop tanks. 3 JDAM ERs. Dude. The Viper's never been fatter in its fucking life. My hat's off to you. I've been trying to sim mode on rank 2. Ooh, that's rough. Almost a month now, and it's so hard to see them in track planes once the dogfight starts. Sim is a very big learning curve, man. Very, very, very big learning curve. If you're not familiar, especially at the lower tiers. If I had a suggestion for you, Lucid, the F5 is the plane I recommend the most for newer players. If you have an F5 of any variant, F5A, C, E, doesn't really matter. That is a really, really good, consistent, easy plane to learn sim with. It's a pretty forgiving BR bracket, generally speaking. The plane itself is very easy. It's very good. It's arguably very overpowered. Well, not arguably, I just think it is a little overpowered. The flight model is very consistent. It's just really easy to pick up on and play. You get kind of an introduction to sort of radar systems, a little bit of RWR with a sprinkling of missiles, right? You have the F4U. No, specifically the F5. Oh, you almost have the F4U. I see. So you're like brand spanking new. Sounds like you're starting US though, right? I would imagine. But yeah, if for whatever reason you find your hands on like an event F5, that would be a good one. But if you're just new to Warthunder in general and you're just jumping into Sim to learn, hats off to you. That's very courageous. Definitely drop a sub and join the Discord. There's a link to it in the description of the live stream. If you have any questions, man, that's a good place to ask them. I'm not very well like educated, or not educated, but well versed on props. Like, I have a pretty decent understanding of props, but generally speaking, Jets is my highest like knowledge base, if you will. But I do have enough of an understanding of props to kind of know a little bit about a thing or two but more importantly, there's a lot of people in the Discord that know a lot about props. So if you have questions, control setups, whatever, doesn't matter, questions on planes, it's a good place to learn. Oh yeah, it's well within range. What'd you post, Milk? Your videos have helped me a lot setting up realistic controls for mouse and keyboard. Awesome. Glad to hear it, man. Happy to help. Oh, there's only one enemy left. God damn it. Happy to help, brother. You got any more questions? Let me know. How's the F2 treating you? Honestly, dude, I have kind of been enjoying it. I'm 14-2 right now. And last game was pretty good too. I have honestly kind of been enjoying it. I don't know why. Well, I know why I've like not wanted to play this plane. It doesn't have an HMD, right? And everybody that is familiar with the channel, my gameplay is very HMD dependent. So to not have an HMD is a big deal for me personally. But I will say the F2 has been treating me well. I feel like playing the premium F2 at 13.0 and 13.3 has at least helped me learn the plane a little bit, logically speaking, like no shit, right? But yeah, I've been enjoying it. It's been pretty good. I'm getting used to the tall ACM. The radar's very good. Missiles are great. Decent multi-rule. One base per flyout, right? I mean, you lose that on 3 Fox 3s, but yeah, it's a good plane, man. Overall, pretty good. The nice thing about Japan on 13.7, right, is you have BVR plane, you have dogfight with HMD, not really great high off-board capabilities, but it's there, right? But insane flight model. And then you have kind of insane flight model with a little bit more balanced, like better missiles, right? So Japan 13.7, I think, is the most well-rounded 13.7 lineup in the game. Because you have literally a plane for every situation. Dogfighter, PVR, dogfighter / missile slinger / multi-roller as well. Yeah, great airframe. Oh yeah, absolutely. F2 is one of the best flight models in the game. Yeah, holds up to some top tier planes. So yeah, it's great lineup. 13.7 Japan is very, very good. Very good. Turkish tree gets added to the game, the number of players will increase because there are almost no Turkish players. Oh, that's funny. Sorry. Type in for our Turkish friend here. Alright, so this guy map bordered. He's very slow. I am conning, so picking me up visually is going to be very easy. I'm going to launch on him. I'm gonna keep him locked up. I'm gonna hold him in the pocket. He is right there. You die, my friend. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. Heat. He's probably gonna map border if I had to guess. Fuck. Let's see the CRT. AM3 reaches, baby. The AAM3 reaches. For those that don't know, the reason why the AM3 is so fucking good is it has 40 Gs, right? So it has 10 more Gs than a 9M, but more importantly, its drag is like almost non-existent. You can get like almost like 50 to 60% more range out of this missile than a 9M, just purely because it has absolutely no fucking drag. It's such a good missile. Such a good missile. Mouse and keyboard is the best HOTAS. So true, dude. So true. So true, brother. Couldn't have said it better myself. Can't wait for AM5. It has a ASA Seeker, right? Oh, isn't the AM4 supposed to have an ASA Seeker? Not that that really matters, but... Okay, he just took off. I don't give a shit about spawn camping right now. The game's over. There's only one of them left. I really don't give a fuck. I'm gonna force the merge with this bozo, and then I'm probably gonna dunk on him. Unless the CRTs get me. Or I flub somehow. Yep, keep launching them missiles, Chief. Surely one of them will hit, right? How much you guys want to bet I force the merge with this guy, I get missiles on, and he, J's out. No, 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 no! God damn it! Fuck you! I'm talking all this shit and I get shit on. Oh, that's funny. I thought that was gonna be, PL5E. I stopped chaffing. Alright, let's go fuck him up. RIP indeed. Aim for B's ASA. Oh, gotcha, 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 gotcha. Yeah, I'll be curious to see how that gets modeled. Oh, that's okay. That is okay. Where is our base? Over here? Oh, God. Ugh. AIM-5, or AM5 is 9x equivalent, better in some aspects. What aspects is it better in? It's kind of funny because 2024, the 15E was the GOAT. Arguable, but yeah. 2026 probably is going to be normal to see F-22 in the same match as Su-30 SM2. We'll see, man. Oh, okay. Could finish both of these bases. Who's doing that? Who's not finishing their bases? Oh, that one's dead. Okay, I will... So I could finish this one, but like there's no point. I can just do this one fresh. So I'll just mark this one. And then we'll look for Mr. J10. And then we'll go obliterate him after we get our bombs off. Pretty lined up here. Come up there. Let's go ahead and drop wing tanks. Shed some weight. 70 kilometers. Let's go ahead and climb, get some altitude.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Yeah, Yep. He launched all his missiles on me, so I figured he was going to be rearming. I'll grab this base and then I'll go try and kill him. 66 kilometers. We're at 8,000 meters. This should be within range. Jade MERs at this altitude for sure. Okay, so he is right here, Mr. J10. So I only have one Fox 3 left. Next stream next week? No, not necessarily, MH. We'll see. We'll see. I might be streaming again tomorrow. It really, so if I stream on the weekdays, or I should say on my weekdays, it really depends on the planned work for my work week, if that makes sense. If we have a lot of planned work, if the engineers schedule a lot of work for us, that means that I'm going to be obviously slaving away for 12 hours. I'm going to be putting in a lot of effort. I'm going to be tired as fuck, and I'm not going to want to stream. But if we don't have a lot of work planned for that week, then it means that I don't have a lot to do at work. And I usually finish my stuff within the first couple of hours. And like I say, my work is very easy and pretty relaxing. And if there's not a lot to do, then generally I can just take a nap. And if I take a nap at work, then I usually end up staying up later, and that allows me to stream during the day. It's a really unhealthy unhealthy sleep schedule and habit to be in, but it's what we got, and I'm gonna take advantage of it. So anyways, to answer your question, Mr. MH, there could be a stream tomorrow. I don't know. It really just depends. You know how inconsistent my stream schedule is. So, am I an engineer? No, I am not. I am not an engineer. I work with a lot of engineers. But I am not an engineer. My official title would be manufacturing equipment technician, but I'm responsible for a bunch of stuff. A bunch of crazy, insane machines that do a bunch of crazy, insane things that are owned by a bunch of engineers, but usually they look towards the senior technicians for advice, especially for the new engineers. Technician, my man. Yep, for now. The goal is to become an engineer. Thankfully, the company I work for allows you to take on engineering jobs. So for example, if I were to apply for an engineering role in my company, as long as I had adequate time as a technician, they would hire me. With zero education, mind you. I don't have college education. So they would hire me on as a process engineer with zero college education, as long as I had adequate time within the company as a technician. And I think it's like 8 years, so it's pretty goated. That's the goal. That is the goal. Eventually. With time. It takes time. So this guy is going to map border again, I think. Which is fine, because I can pick it up with the radar very easily. James, guten Tag. What's up, man? How you doing? CRT. Okay, let's pull away from the CRTs for now. I don't think those are going to hit me. Okay, so he map bordered. And I am not conning, so I'm going to be very hard to spot. Watch this. Watch this. Ready? Turn wing smoke on. Bye-bye. Does he leave? No, he does not. He wants more. I would imagine he's gonna spawn here again. That's what he did last time, is he spawned here. Sometimes experience is what they're looking for. Oh, yeah. It's, dude, obviously I don't really talk about work very often, because I don't really want who I work for to be public knowledge, but thankfully my company, the company I work for is very, very, like, reasonable. Like I said, I don't have any college, he spawned right there, like I said, I don't have any college education, but what I do have is military service. In the United States, a lot of the companies here really value that over just about anything. And, like, the position I am in right now requires a bachelor's degree or equivalent military service of 4 years in a relatable field. My military service is infantry. I was a grunt, right? And I'm working for like a Fortune 500 tech company, right? That my relatable experience is fucking 0311 Marine Corps infantry. Anyways, what I'm getting at is that they're great, and they really value like personality and I don't know, tenacity, if you will, work ethic. So he is right here. Okay. And we've gone for the merge. I'm gonna fuck you up. Gun is on my left. I am gonna fuck you up. In fact, I'm gonna turn winning smoke on for this whole fight. Just to show how fucking cocky I am. Yeah, you better drop that tank, buddy. You should have dropped that tank a long fucking time ago. A long fucking time ago, Chief. Long fucking time ago. Long time ago. How do you use WASD to turn smoothly? But when I try and do it, I super maneuver. That's so funny. Okay, so what I do is my control sensitivities are really low. So gaming, my recommendation to you first, number one, is turn your sensitivities down all the way, okay? If you're on relative control, turn your sensitivities down all the way, and then watch this video that I'm about to drop. Which stream are you in? You are in the vertical stream. Let me drop it for you specifically. Give that video a watch, the one that I'm dropping in chat, that link. Oh, fuck, that's a CRT. I am flying towards their airfield at the moment with my air brake on, so I'm really slow. Only way I survive this is multipath. Stand by. I'll be with you in a second, my friend. Okay, we're good, we're good. So yeah, no worries, man, anytime. Join the Discord, there's a link to it in the description. Happy to help. Anything you need, please ask. Ask me, ask other people in the Discord. Whatever, don't matter. I think this is him right here. Yep. You're all mine. And he crashed. And he crashed. I knew it was this guy to sim. Barry. What'd he do to you? Nothing, man. He killed me once, and my ego was fractured. So now I have to fucking assert my dominance and be like, ah, cool, I can beat you in a dogfight with an F2 against a fucking J10. Pretend to be good at the game. That's all. We're just rage baiting him at this moment. Yeah. He did nothing to me other than kill me once. TF64 bully. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Is he taking off from here? Oh, nope, he took off from right over here. Hey, he's learning. He's taking off from different runways this time. See, the issue with this mentality that this guy is in, oh, I'm going to kill him this time. I'm going to kill him this time. What he's failing to realize is, like, yeah, I have less missiles than I had before. Yeah, I have less countermeasures than I had before. Unfortunately for him, I also have a significantly less amount of fuel than I had before. If we're going to be forcing to merge every single dogfight, or every single fight, brother, that matters more than missiles. You know what I mean? That matters more than countermeasures. Fuck. I'm so fucking... Go ahead and clip that. Post that on YouTube in a bit. Overconfident dickhead. It's so fucking funny. Don't forget to look at my ad on Discord. Yeah, I'll check it out later. What I was trying to get at is, like, when you get into that, like, mentality of, like, oh, I'm gonna get him this time, I'm gonna get him this time, when somebody's, like, relatively close to your runways, right? Like, generally, if they're a good player, like, they're only gonna be at a better suited to kill you, if that makes sense, because there will be at less fuel. Obviously, I compressed into the ground there like an absolute retard, but the sentiment still applies, all right? The sentiment still applies. I love to use ICBMing Fox 2s when AA used to be Rollins. Yeah. Me too. In fact, I'm not even going to worry about this base. I'm going to worry about any bases. Oh, GG's, never mind. GG. Alright, gentlemen. I'm going to call it here. I'm going to hop off. Never mind, Gaijin wants me to play another. No, I'm going to call it here. That was the last game. I will be, maybe, streaming again this time tomorrow. We will see. If I ever say that I'm going to be streaming tomorrow, please take that with a grain of salt. My schedule is so shitty with night shift, working 12s, and working so far away from work. My ability to flip back and forth between days and nights gets harder and harder and harder. So if I ever say, like, oh, I'll see you guys tomorrow, I'll be streaming again tomorrow, that in reality that means hopefully if all things go well, maybe I'll stream tomorrow. There's like a 60% chance. So, but GG's, we'll probably keep playing Japan tomorrow if we do stream. I like the F2. I was having fun with it. I think I'm gonna keep playing it, and more importantly, I'm using it as obviously as an avenue to research the Su-30 and finish Japan. 100% Japan again. How far are we actually? We made pretty good headway. Yeah, we made pretty good headway. Almost halfway there. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna hop off for now. I will see you guys on the next one. Please join the Discord. There's a link to it in the description of the live stream. I'll catch you later. Peace.